Sweat, 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 sweat. Keep on looking in the mirror, yeah. Put it through the Brita, get clear. Ooh, shield my heart from the tears. Ooh, rice bag case it get wet. Ooh, slip and slide out of last year. Facing my ocean of fears, trying to take it to a new tier. Evaporate, I disappear when it get too hot around my peers. Yeah, I'm off the boards, trying to ride the wave. I'm at the port, I'm wins. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit them with finesse. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit them with finesse. Sweat. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Blessed. Ooh, ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, ooh.
Chicago, Illinois, home of the Bulls in a fine Eastern Conference battle at the United Center. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And, of course, Paul George. It's a big day for him playing with his new Pacer teammates for the first time.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Shooting for Indiana. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. 2 shots. And it goes on Draymond Green. Indiana's shooting their first free throws of this.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
On the wing, Williams. Pass the ball. Bulls moving the ball around. Hangs. Green. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's concerned about Klay Thompson's defensive abilities. Coach said Klay can take your best scorer out of the game. You have to make him switch off using motion, screens, whatever it takes. So we can expect creative offensive sets from them tonight, Kevin. Have a great game.
All right, thank you, David.
And putting in work on the defensive end, Wiseman's SWAT providing a spark to his team. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Indiana off to a slow start. 6-point game.
And the physical tools of Wiseman. Very hard to deal with his length, burst, and strength.
And as you think about it, guys, he could start bullying people in the post once he starts to grow that aspect. Not many 7-footers have that frame and that speed. It's really about learning the game and making the most out of your skill set.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Pass to Williams. Takes the three. Here's Wiseman. Goes back up. Outside ball. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Now they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Pick by Vucevic. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
How good is Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
And here's Bradley. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Paul George. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
Here's Vucevic. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first three from the floor. With the drive. That one drops for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The shot by George, no good. Chicago leading by 7. To the inside. Got a hand on it. Brogdon outside. And then George with the jam.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Here's Bradley. Outside, White. Trying to find Bradley. Gets it to him. Back to White. 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Johnson, no good. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now.
The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Caruso. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nikola Vucevic.
That one on Vucevic.
That's his first
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for Chicago.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now, here's George. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 5. From the United Center in Chicago, back in...
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Bitadze. Back to McConnell. Here's LeVert. Now here's Jackson. Clock at 4. Johnson with the block. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
The Bulls leading by 8. Caruso looking for an opening. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, some star big men had complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Mann. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
That's his first personal foul.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Shooting for Indiana.
And he sinks the second.
At the line for 3.
And he makes all 3.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now, when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Right side Jones. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to Jones. Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 11. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the paint. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here's Thompson. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Checking into the game for your Bulls.
From the arc.
Greg Williams.
And with the rebound. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Pass to McConnell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Now ball. It's Williams, high post. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Over to the wing. Here's Mann. That one a little long. The Bulls leading by 11. Outside Williams. Pass to Wiseman. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Wiseman's got 11 points.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, "I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow." Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Ball feeling it out a bit. Thompson for 3. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Lamb. Outside, George. Drives to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's Ball. On the wing, Thompson. Over George. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
The Bulls leading by 9. And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Pass to Vucevic. Out to Lamb. Driving in. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Wiseman. There's Williams with the 3. The shot, no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Right side, George. Out to Lamb. Lock at 6. No good on the 3. The Bulls leading by 6. Thompson outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Down low, here's Brogdon. That's to Vucevic. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Thompson outside, inside, and Green gets it to go. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Draymond Green is accustomed to taking contact. You get the sense this guy lives for it.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. On the wing, Green. And Green slams it in.
Boy, you love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
It's stolen by Green. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
2 minutes.
Pass to man. And here's McConnell. He's covered by Thompson. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Isaiah Jackson.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Caruso. A rebound by Bitadze. Pacers trailed by 8. Here's Mann. Over Thompson. Misses from close range. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell.
T.J. McConnell.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's Bradley. He drains it from the right block. Bradley's got his first basket of the night. Pass to Bitadze. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Bulls ball.
The Bulls leading by 10. Green, the screen. On the wing, Green. Here's Bradley. And the rejection by Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
There's Bitadze. And the rejection by Bradley. Count the basket. Bitadze's got his first basket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's Chicago leading by 4. We'll take a quick... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pacers trailed by 4. LeVert in the corner. Taken away by Williams. To the middle. Here's Green. And the rejection by Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Mann. And stolen by White. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Ball's running. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
To the inside, Thompson. And that one hits back iron.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
First team foul.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And, Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent. And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break. And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Now, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Out to Lamb. Williams with the steal. Here's Thompson. Pass to Wiseman. And finished up by Wiseman.
Klay Thompson understanding how to read the floor and make the right choice. Yes, he can score it, but good vision there.
Here's Lamb. That one, no good. And in Chicago the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Wiseman. Vucevic defending. They set the screen. The drive-by ball. Here's the break. Here's Lamb. Indiana again missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Bulls. 6-point lead. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by Lamb. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
There's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
I think you pay the consequences if you leave Draymond Green's teammates open. He has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
In the corner, George with it. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Pass to Wiseman. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And a wide open look for Lamb. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Wiseman with the ball. Vucevic with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Tony Bradley. Timeout for the Bulls. All right, look who's coming out of the
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team.
substitution for the Bulls.
This game's still up for grabs. He told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out.
Thank you, David. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Indiana trailing here. And here is Brogdon. Pass to Brissett. Back to Brogdon. Stolen by Ball. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
It's Brogdon, top of the key. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's really a little bit insane to think that back in 2016, Malcolm Brogdon was a second-round pick. This guy's a special shooter. He's incredibly efficient. He's already led the league in free throw percentage, and we know he takes pride on the defensive end. This guy is a real player in today's NBA.
Money!
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Timeout call. Who wants the t-shirt? Make some noise!
And he commits the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, it's hard not to think about the 37-point explosion in the third period back in 2015 by Klay Thompson. Guy went 13 for 13, made 9 threes. He is absolutely electric.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
That's his second personal foul.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
At the line for the Bulls.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's his second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Klay Thompson.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws.